This is Network 18. And you are watching CNBC TV 18.
Rohit Sharma is one of the mysteries of Indian cricket, widely acknowledged as one of the most gifted batsmen of his generation. Since his debut in 2007, Rohit has come good but only in flashes. But 2013 could well be the year of Rohit Sharma.
Said many a time that I think this bloke is super talented.
Even as IPL 6 is hit by the spot fixing scandal, this season has done wonders for Rohit. His creditable captaincy of the Mumbai Indians has taken the franchise to the top of the table, and he has also performed with the bat. Rohit Sharma took time out from IPL earlier this week to talk cricket and more. Rohit, thanks so much for being on the A-list, and I know it's been a really busy time, so thank you for taking time out. And really, it's an auspicious time to meet you because right now Mumbai Indians is at top of the table in the IPL, and you have 2 league matches to go. So it's gone really well for you this season of IPL, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been really. It's been a long journey since we started playing. We really had our ups and downs, but so far, whatever has happened, I'm really happy. And of course, with the captaincy coming in, I've really enjoyed it. Great time leading Mumbai Indians because it's a huge side. A lot of senior players, a lot of big names there. So yeah, I've certainly enjoyed my whatever stint I've had with Mumbai Indians.
But Rohit, were you nervous? I mean, you know, Ponting was the captain and he decided to drop himself from the team, and then it came to you. Were you nervous about leading it? What was your first reaction?
Yeah, I was a little surprised, to be honest, initially. But I knew it's going to come to me at some stage because being vice captain for 2 years, I knew that, you know, at some stage I have to take the responsibility of leading Mumbai. But I never thought it will happen now. As we all know, you know, IPL only 4 foreign players can play. So we needed to get that combination right. So he was the one who stood up and said, I will step down from the captaincy and you know, things like that. And it came to me, and Anil Kumble and John Wright came to me and asked me to take the responsibility, and I said, yeah, I'm happy to do it.
So your first reaction was, yes, I'm happy to do it?
Of course, yeah, because I like having responsibilities on my shoulders, and definitely I would like to lead from the front.
Which you are?
Yeah, which has been going very well so far. Yeah, and that's what it is. You like to take the responsibility. You like to take that challenge. So I was certainly not going to back off from that, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's showing in the results of Mumbai Indians, it's showing in your game. How would you describe your approach to captaincy? I mean, you seem to be, they're calling you the new Captain Cool. So how do you react to that?
It does relate to my mannerism. I like to be calm on the field in order to make right decisions. When you're leading a side, you don't want to hassle too much and, you know, make mistakes because it's a short format, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So it's important. That's my strength. That's what I like to do. There might be different captains, you know, who want to be aggressive, and, you know, their style of captaincy is different. All these guys are professional cricketers. You don't need to teach them small things, you know. And yeah, see, nobody does it purposely on the field. If somebody drops the catch,
it's a game. Like Pollard, he dropped those 3 catches.
Yeah, nobody expected Pollard to drop those 3 catches, but, you know, he's certainly our best fielder. And what was great about him was, you know, he came back and took a brilliant catch later on. That shows the quality of a sportsman, and he is certainly one of them. So there's no point, I feel, to, you know, shout at them or react differently.
But what about, you know, now in modern day cricket or any kind of cricket, you know, sledging and all that has always been part of it. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Do you take it seriously? Do you not? Do you turn the other way around, or do you give it back as good as you get? How does it work? It's part of a game.
No, I certainly enjoy sledging. If somebody is sledging me, I certainly like to come them at me.
Yeah.
Because that will motivate me to perform even better. That's how I take it. And when it comes to me, yeah, of course, you like to give it back to them, you know. The only thing I keep telling myself is you got to maintain that balance. You should not overdo it, because that might cause you a problem.
It might distract you.
Yeah. And, you know, when you're batting well, it might distract you when you're going well. So Yeah, and the ICC rules are very strict now, so you got to keep all these things in mind.
And once it happens on the field, it happens, and it's something you forget about. It happens in the heat of the moment, and then you move on with life, right?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
But now with the media reporting every aspect of on-field behavior, does that inhibit you guys?
Yeah, see, you know how media is in India. They like to take up things so easily and blow it up in proportion. So I feel uh, uh, all cricketers, I'm sure all the cricketers, don't look into all this too much. They rather do what they want to on the field, and yeah, let media do what they want to. But
do you read stuff about yourself?
I used to earlier, but I certainly, it doesn't interest anymore to me anymore now.
But even when they say good things?
No, I just I like to stay out of this. It's yeah, I know you like to know what is happening about you, but it's better to stay off from all these things, because once you don't do well, and then you read all these things, you get distracted, you get demotivated and all that stuff. So it's better to stay away from all this. I just want to work hard and get that test cap with my hard work, not just if someone's saying that he should play test cricket or something like that. I just want to work hard and earn that test cap.
As a player, like you've said, you're a cool and calm, collected captain, and you don't believe in telling professional players how to play, because that's part of who they are. As a player, what kind of captain brings out the best in you? Exactly that kind of captain?
Yeah, see, as I said just now, being composed and cool on the field really brings the best out of me. The moment I start thinking too much about the game, or the moment I start taking things for granted, that's when the worst part comes. So I feel it's important, as I said, the balance is the word I will use here. You need to balance that stuff and go accordingly.
So basically, for you to flourish, you need a captain who sort of lets you be and trusts you to play your game.
Yeah, that's what Dhoni has been so far. He's been really supportive, and he has really backed me. And yeah, see, nobody likes to be, this is not a school cricket. It's a professional cricket, and we play at highest level.
The highest level. Sir.
Yeah, so nobody's going to come to you and teach how to hold the bat or how to hold the ball and stuff like that. So it's important for us also to realize that that it's high time we need to pull up our socks and start doing our best.
And as a captain who has someone like Sachin Tendulkar in the dressing room, or a Ponting in the dressing room, or Bhaji, senior players, how do you deal with that dynamic? Does that bother you? Does that make you nervous at any point of time?
No, not really now. Yeah, when I was a kid, when I just started playing cricket for India, I used to get nervous looking at these big names. But yeah, I'm used to it now, being with Sachin and Bhaji for a long time now.
But when you have to captain them, then?
Yeah, it is sort of not an easy job. But yeah, but these two have really responded well. They have understood that okay, we need to. They have understood that he is our leader, so we got to respect his decision and stuff like that. So. Yeah, in that way, they both have been really helpful. On field also, when there's a tight situation, or there's a time when you have to make correct decision, I really go to them and look for some advice, and they were really up for that.
But Mumbai Indians also has a great support system, because you have John Wright, you have Anil Kumble, you have John T. Rhodes. When there's so many people, how does it work? Do you take bits and pieces of advice from everyone, or do you trust your own instincts? How does it work?
No, it's important. Of course, they've been in this profession for so long. They definitely bring a lot of experience with them, and so it's important to listen to them, what they are saying. Anil Kumble has been a legend for India. He's played for
and a great captain.
Yeah, and a great captain as well. And John Wright worked with Indian cricket team for 5 years, or probably 6 years, I don't know, probably 5-6 years, yeah. So, they certainly have a lot of experience in international cricket. So, there's no harm in listening to them. Of course, at the end of the day, I got to believe in my instinct. I got to make my own decision. But it's always good to have some advice flowing around.
So in this current season, has there been any, not batting performance, of course you've performed well, but has there been any captaining decision that you've been very proud of, that you feel that, okay, this is where I sort of, came into my own? Is there anything like that?
There were a couple of instances where, I made some bowling changes and it really worked. And I remember when I got back to dressing room and John Wright came up to me and he said it was a really great move. So yeah, that all these things, bring in a lot of confidence, and obviously when you go towards the next game and you feel really confident, because this is the first time I'm leading probably an international side, you would say, because it's a lot of international players are playing in this competition. So yeah, so it was a huge challenge, but luckily I'm doing really well.
Yeah, you're doing really well and hopefully you keep doing well. But also a lot of cricket enthusiasts, and I'm one myself, say it's pretty frustrating to be a Rohit Sharma fan, because we keep saying you have great potential, you're the next best thing that's going to happen to cricket, you're naturally gifted, you're lazily elegant, you've heard all these things. But everyone keeps saying that there's great potential, but we want to see more. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, see, I do, but in India people expect a lot. Every time you go on the field, they want you to score 100. Every time a bowler goes on the field, they want him to take 5 wickets. It's not going to happen every day. There will be times where you got to put your foot down and say, okay, I'm trying to give my 100%. If it's not happening, it's not happening. You can't do much about it. But yeah, when people talk about talent and all that stuff, naturally gifted, it's not naturally gifted. I have worked hard to get where I am. It's easy to switch on the TV and say, okay, he's a good batsman, he's really gifted. But yeah, see, at the end of the day, they don't know what I do off the field. It has not come to me very easily. I know what I have done to get where I am today. So it's been a hard work. It's not easy to just come out and bat like anyone. So yeah, there is certainly a lot of hard work in it. Of course, yeah, I do agree with that I have not lived up to certain expectations. I definitely agree to that. But yeah, see, it's not the end. I'm somebody.
It's not the end. You're only 26.
Yeah, absolutely, and I would like to be positive every time I go on the field, and that's what I'm going to do now also. People in India will talk because they love talking, and yeah, which is why I just want to stay away from all this and concentrate on my game.
It's important for you to make that Test debut and do well in Test, no?
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, if Test cricket is something which really matters, so yeah, my focus is absolutely on playing Test cricket a lot. I want to play a lot of Test cricket in coming years and do well for my team.
But you'll wait for the opportunity to come now.
I have to.
You can't now.
I have to wait. There's no shortcut to get into the team. You just have to work hard. You just have to keep doing the right things. And wait for that opportunity. I mean, I was really unfortunate that I just got injured 5 minutes before the toss.
Yeah.
And I was playing that game, but things like that happen. This is a sport. Anything can happen. So I was really sad. I was really disappointed. But that's what the sport is. So this sport teaches you a lot of things.
But you believe in destiny? Because then your time will come.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it. People around me tell me these things a lot. If you're destined to play Test cricket, you will definitely play. But see, I just want to work hard and get that Test cap with my hard work, not just if someone's saying that he should play Test cricket or something like that. I just want to work hard and earn that Test cap.
A lot of people would ask this, and we all ask this, people who watch IPL or T20, given the popularity of this format, that what is the motivation for a young player to maybe play Test cricket? Because you do get your fame and your fortune and
everything that you could possibly want through playing maybe an IPL or T20 or ODI. So how is Test cricket motivating now?
If you ask a cricketer, what is the format you would like to do well, they would, I'm guessing it has to be all the three formats. It's for the love of cricket, it's for the passion of cricket. I would say that. I don't know, I'm not really sure about other cricketers. But at the end of the day, Test cricket is something which tests your character, which tests your abilities, which tests your mental strength. So when you want to test yourself, you play Test cricket and do well. If you don't play Test cricket, then probably you won't get recognized. Your performance won't get recognized that much. So you play Test cricket to not only just earn the record, get into the record books. You just play Test cricket to test yourself. That's where your real character shows.
And when people hold something like IPL or T20 responsible for everything that's wrong that happens in cricket, like if you lose a Test series or if you lose anything, everything is blamed on the IPL and the amount of T20 cricket we play. How do you react to that? Is that an overreaction?
It is, certainly, because IPL has given so many good cricketers to India. I seriously don't know why people are comparing IPL to Test cricket. IPL is a different format, Test cricket is a different format. If you are mentally not ready to play Test cricket, then it doesn't matter if you play IPL or ODI cricket. You won't do well if you're mentally not ready. You got to be mentally ready to play and do well in both the format, because you see so many cricketers playing IPL and Test cricket doing well. It's only because they are mentally very strong. My approach to cricket, my approach to batting, in fact, has really changed due to IPL, because IPL, there's a lot of responsibility on my shoulder when I go to bat.
Yeah.
And that is something which I want to carry when I play for India, and which I'm trying. At the end of the day, as a cricketer, you can only try. Nothing is in your hand. You can try, you can work hard and things like that. There will be people who get distracted by fame and money, but
did you at any stage?
Not at all.
Never.
Never.
All of us, we come from middle class backgrounds, and then suddenly you're thrust into instant glamour, instant money, there's so much happening. How do you handle that? You were very young when you signed on with IPL, and there was so much coming in at you. How did you handle that? Was it difficult?
Yeah, it was difficult, because certainly, suddenly if you see a lot of fame, a lot of money, you get distracted. But I was very fortunate to have good people around me who taught me cricket is your first priority, rather than all this glamour and stuff like that. It's very important to maintain that balance. Of course, I like to live my lifestyle. Of course, it's important, but at the same time, when I walk onto the field, my 100%, I want to give more than 100% to my team and whatever I'm doing on the field. So it's important to maintain that balance. There will be people who get distracted by fame and money, but
did you at any stage?
Not at all.
Never.
No, never. Because as I said, I really had good people around me who who really gave me an advice. How you need to manage all these things. So it was really important at that stage.
So when you go through a low, like for instance when you were not in the World Cup team of 2011, that would have been fairly disappointing for you.
Yeah.
Who would you turn to at that point of time for get out of that?
My family, my friends, they're the ones who are going to be with you for lifelong. So whenever things are not going your way, obviously you would like all these people to stay around you and be with them, and that certainly makes me happy, and I don't think too much about the game. Then you don't get distracted. Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how tiring the schedule of a cricketer is, because you're like IPL, for instance, you're playing in God knows 5-6 different cities, and you don't get any time to. So how do you unwind? What do you do to unwind? It is very tough. I did one season of IPL. I went from one stadium to the other. I couldn't get up in the morning. So I used to wonder at the cricketers,
No, it is really tiring. But luckily we have a lot of funny people around in our team. So but that makes things very easy. And here in Mumbai, when we come back to Mumbai, it's always a good feeling because it's my hometown, and we sort of have like a team room where there's table tennis, PlayStation, and stuff like that. So we chill around in our team room a lot with few guys. So yeah, these things really matter.
But how easy is it to have a normal life, like social life, friends, dates? Maybe you're only 26, so you should be going on a lot. Is that possible with your kind of schedule?
It is possible. Lot of cricketers do, but me, I'm not. I'm actually really focused on my game, on my career at the moment. These things will come by, but I'm really happy with what I am now.
But you're 26. You need to go out and have a social life also.
Of course, I do. I have my social life. I do socialize with people, and I do go out and enjoy myself. It's just not about only playing cricket. Once you finish playing cricket, what do you do after that? So this is what I do. I have a lot of friends in Mumbai and probably all over the country. So yeah, and all over the world probably. So.
But you're just focusing on keeping the balance right and focusing on your cricket.
Yes.
So all the best with that. Hopefully you do really well with Mumbai Indians
Thank
and
you.
the title finally comes to you guys.
Hopefully, yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much, Rohit.
Thank you.